So I just restarted the game, and let me just get out of here, pressing space. We should now be able to collect all of the books. So interestingly, there are no books on the second floor. So if we head to the third floor to find our first book, here. So at first it might seem that there is no books anywhere, but over here, if you jump, you can see that there is a hidden pickup item right over here. So we pick up this, and we can see Why Colonization is a Waste by Dr. Reber D. PhD. So let's read what it says. This is a book cover. This book provides all the benefits of colonization, that is, none. The hard truth is that it's a waste of humanity's resources to travel to other solar systems. My research has proven that there are much more realistic possibilities of development on Earth. There is plenty to discover about the oceans. Our population is manageable. For the past 40 years, our development focused on efficiency improvement of current technology. I believe that this should continue. It is much more cost effective to improve our home planet instead of destroying others. The Council has evolved the way in which humanity developed technology and was the main reason for effective improvement, saving us from global warming. With our problems solved, we should not grow overpowered and conquer for no reasonable reasons. In this installment, I will prove to you that colonization is a waste of time for humanity. So it seems that this book is something that is convincing our character to not believe in our mission. So let's find the other books, which are on the first and ground floors. Go the first floor. So if we look to our bookshelf over here, you can see that another sneaky little book cover is over here. So if you picked it up, we have the Rocket Engine 2020 Antimatter Engine Neon Workshop Manual. And over here it says, an insight into the inner workings of the rocket engine of the future. In this manual, you uncover the secret mechanisms of the rocket technology, including a step-by-step model creation guide. The realm of speculative design is limitless. A detailed examination of the Amen, a rocket engine on the verge of science and fiction. So you can see here that this is a manual that is about 60 years too old for our setting. So this is a 2020, and our timeline here, we are living in 2080. We know this from the audio clips. This is quite an old manual, but in any case, it's still convincing our character of specific story elements, like the workings of the Amen engine, and the potential of maybe either betraying the Council in some way, shape, or form. So let's head for the ground floor for our remaining book collection. Here on the ground floor, and we can see here that in this corridor we have our third book, and it says, The History of the Council, informed by Christopher Laris, the Council founder. The founders of the Great Council were specialized individuals, each an elite of their respective field, from biology to the arts. These elites formed a group to battle global warming, deforestation on land and at sea, as well as capitalism. As we know, today the Council succeeded, saving the 7 billion lives at the time and our home planet. In this book, we will investigate exactly how the problems of the 21st century were solved and leaving a great mark in human history from the perspective of one of the surviving Council founders, Christopher Laris. And we see here that something has been scratched out and written down, and it says, some 70% of this book is a lie. The Council did save the Earth, but only the original group. The archives documents detail Christopher as a betrayer and willed the Council into a civil war. I left one of these documents / books on the ship titled World War III. So I suppose it is our goal to find this book, to find out the truth that our mother has left behind for us. So our next book is over here. If we enter into the manufacturing station, we can see here, if we jump, we have the 4th book. And it says How Planets Can Be Used as Fuel for Future Space Travel by Dr. Bugit Warrior. This book contains all of my scientific research on antimatter extraction from large quantities of matter and how this could be used to destroy specific smaller moons for antimatter fuel. You will find my theories on future space travel as well as the equations for the returns rate of antimatter per kilogram. So we see here that this is a book detailing some of the technology and equations needed to destroy planets or moons for fuel, and as we know, our ship is a one-way trip, so having to destroy a moon or a planet for antimatter is very necessary if you would want to travel anywhere other than B-137. So let us return now that we have the key to the 2nd floor and reach the cockpit and find the last remaining book, most likely the one left behind by our mother, World War III, and let us find out the truth of the Council and progress the story. So here we have the remaining book.
How dare the Council treat me this way? How could they lie to me in my face? All the experiments and secrets. The Council isn't as reliable as the world thinks. They use me as a guinea pig, alright. I will not forgive them. Forget the mission. I don't even remember it well. I recall a planet Q55 is close. I'll head there. Now that I remember pressing 3 and M at the same time on the control panel, that should override the ship's directions.
So here we've been given another clue, 3M, to override the ship's directions, so we don't head to B-137, so that should definitely change the ending. And in this book it also says The Last Human War, World War III, the hidden civil war of the Council, 70 years ago. The truth is written in this book. Anyone reading from the future know that Christopher Yaros, the surviving founder, betrayed us and adopted a policy none of us agreed to. This led to a hidden civil war among the Council members, which sparked a hidden World War III event history has blanked. Our original purpose was to solve the world problems at the time, not create a political superpower. We agreed that anyone could become a council member. However, in the end, Christopher won and his descendants monopolized the power. The details of how he tried to fight back are in this book, and read at your own risk. So, we now know that we're pressing 3 and M, we can reach the desired ending for after collecting these books at the control panels, and let's press 3 and M at the same time. And this should lead us to the ending our character has decided after collecting all the books. So here travel somewhere else, steal the colonization technology, destination Q55. So here we have a rebound, and we land at Q55 after probably destroying a moon for the antimatter. We colonize it. And we have council ships that will arrive in a fleet to B-137. And we can see them attacking you or Q55 and destroying the planet. After stealing the colonization technology, the Wayman project fails and 500,000 people die on B-137. The Council destroys Q55 and sentences you to death by laser guillotine. You're branded as a space pirate and die at age 70. The end. So next we will find all the documents and where they are to reach the 4th ending.